Hi guys, this is Beto Chingon, and I'm recording this night because I'm gonna be replacing the tail lights of our service truck. Um, I'm gonna be replacing our tail lights just with the regular tail lights, but we're gonna be putting some LED lights just to help the backup camera. That way when we back up at night, we can actually see better. Because I noticed the backup camera that we have has the bunch of little LEDs. They do help, but it's not the greatest. It doesn't really help a lot. So I'm just gonna be replacing the tail lights, and that's gonna help the camera. At the same time, it's gonna make the truck look better, and it's gonna actually give us more light. And if we're moving the vehicle at night, it's actually gonna help us to see on the back of the vehicle for whatever work we're doing. If we just want to put the reverse lights, we'll have light on the back, when we're doing any kind of work. Instead of going into the truck and getting some one of the service lights, whatever, if it's just gonna be something quick, we can just use the backup light, and we can have light there to be doing some work without bringing the other lights out. But anyway, that's just something quick. It's gonna be a quick video, like I said. It's just gonna be replacing these tail lights. It's gonna be real simple. But I want to show you guys the difference between these lights, the regular lights, and the LEDs. So let me go turn on the lights, and I'll show you guys the difference. By the way, my apologies for that beeping noise, but that's every time we put the backup, that we put the truck in reverse, we'll get that noise because we put that as a precaution. We didn't want it to get involved in an accident or hit somebody, when we're backing up and more without having the camera. So that's the reason we put that sound. But anyway, that's how the lights look like. And by the way, take a look up there, and that's where the backup camera is. And you can see those LEDs, they're helping, but not 100%. If I show you the image on the dashboard, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll show it to you guys right now. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna go take the camera over there. You see, that's the current image of our backup camera. Okay, that's the current image. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be switching those tail lights, and then I'll show you the difference. And also, I'm gonna show you the difference on the lights. Okay. And I don't know if you guys want to see the process of removing those lights, but it is real simple. Basically, what you do is you just grab a screwdriver here and pry your lights out. That's what you're gonna do. I mean, the gasket, you can pull it out, but you're not gonna be able to take it out without removing these lights. So what you do is you just pry it out, like that. It's simple. Okay, so it's coming out with the gasket and everything. But like I said, normally you need a screwdriver to pry it out, So okay, so it's got a regular connector. It has, well, in this case, only 2 terminals, but it's a 3-prong connector on the lights. But it's only a 2-terminal connector because it's just a backup light. And I have the new lights here. And I'm not replacing the terminals because they're working right now, so there's no need to be replacing them. By the way, this one actually is the same connector, okay? But I guess whoever put the service body on this truck, they didn't use the other connector. See, on this one we have a white one. So the white one is gonna be ground, red one is gonna be power, and I'm sure the black one is probably gonna be ground again. So that's probably the reason they did it. So if we just plug it like this, I'm sure they're gonna work just with the 2 terminals. The other one is not gonna be connected. Okay, so, but the way to put it normally is like this. Normally you put your gasket first. Okay, put your gasket first. That's the way you normally do it. But to verify that it works, right now we're gonna put it in reverse, just to make sure that it works. Okay, the gasket's there. This gasket looks a little bit stronger than the one that came with this lights, but anyway, had this little It has this plastic, you know, covering the light that gets from its scratches and things like that. No big deal. So I'm gonna be removing the plastic. Then I'm just gonna put the light, and then I'm gonna try it. Yeah, simple as that. That's how you replace one of these lights. So, oh, by the way, it does have a top. It says here top, and I didn't do that. I can probably pull it out. No, I don't have to. Well, I'll pull it out from here. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have to do that, but just to follow the instructions, you know. Oh, I can probably do the same as the other one. Nope, it won't come out. Okay, now it's coming out. Okay, now I got it out. Okay. But you see, I don't even know what the purpose is, but it says here, well, I need my glasses because I don't see any of this here. Okay. Okay, here it says top. So I'll put the top. So that's to the top. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, and we just want to do everything at once. That way I have to go and turn on my lights. I'll replace the second one. That will be the red one. I'll cover this one. They put this plastic for protection on it. So anyway, this one's ready to go. Same thing. I'll just remove this plug, and I'm gonna use the existing connector right now. And this one here, same thing. We just do this. This one actually comes out when you pull the gasket. You guys can see here. There. So this one's out. And I can reuse that gasket, or I can just put the new gasket. Well, the new gasket looks newer, but I think this one looks like a heavy duty gasket. So it looks better. But I'm still gonna use the new one. And so just go ahead and put the new gasket. By the way, this gasket on the red light looks stronger than the one for the backup light, for the reverse. This one looks stronger. This one looks like a stronger gasket than the other one. This one looks more heavy duty. This one looks more soft, you know. But they do the same job, you know. Okay, so this one actually has 3 terminals. Okay, and that's what we're going to be connecting. So just like that. Has a line here on the side, and the line has it there. The light has a groove there, you know. So let's see. Our terminals are there, and we just make sure to squeeze it. It goes in all the way. And let's pay attention this time. And it says top. So I'm just gonna follow that little instruction there. And at the top, and we just push it in. And that's it. This one's done. And that's how you do it. That's how you're gonna install the other one too. But for now, I just wanna show you how that works, okay? So let me pause the video. Let me go turn it on, then I'll come back and show you guys. And those are the LED lights, okay? Let me finish installing the lights, and then I wanna show you guys the difference. But I can show you the difference right now, because if I go to the light on the other side, you're gonna see the difference. This is the LED light. Okay, by the way, let me turn off my headlight. Okay, that's the LED light, okay? And those are the old lights, okay? The old lights, they look kind of yellow, like the reverse light looks kind of yellow. You probably don't see it that well on the video, but let's see if you can tell. Let me see it. Okay, that's the difference there, you know. One, you're looking at an LED light on this side, and the other side is just the regular old lights, you know. Okay, so let me pause this video, and I'll show you the difference also after I put all the lights, and you guys can see the difference of how the backup camera is going to show now. And to replace the lights on this side is going to be the same process. You know, you just grab the screwdriver, okay? Grab the screwdriver and pry the light out, you know? That's what you have to do. You just put the screwdriver here, push the light on this side, push it in, okay? And now pry it out, okay? That's what we do. Start going a little bit on the side here. And that's it. Simple as that. Alright, you're just gonna need to pull it out, you know. And same thing. We just put our new light there. We're gonna remove the old gasket, put a new gasket. New rubber gasket. Like I said, those old lights, they were installed by the manufacturer of the box. Okay, I didn't put those. After we get done with this, putting the lights, I want to show you guys to see if you guys can tell on the difference of the way the camera is going to show the back with better lighting, because it's going to help those LEDs that the camera has. And if that camera is not good enough, I have another camera that I can replace that with. You know? So we'll see how good that is. And we just go like this. You just need to make sure that it goes in that groove there, you know, and then push it all the way in. And if you guys notice, you know, the first light that I put, I made the mistake of not following the top of this. So this one here says top here, and it says DOT on this side. So we're going with the top. Top goes here, and the light is already installed. Okay, so that's the third light, and we're gonna be replacing the last one. Well, let's go over to this side. And that's it. Simple as that. Yeah, don't try be pulling the gasket and things like that. No, just pry it with a screwdriver. You'll take it out real easy that way. Okay. And these cables, normally some of the manufacturers, they push them back, but you can pull them back a little, you know. So it's already there. And our next light. Yeah, I purchased a set of lights, but this one actually is for like the truckers, you know. So it has 6 lights, but we only need 4, so we'll keep the other 2 as spares. But the spares that we're keeping are gonna be 2 red ones, you know. If one of the white ones goes out, then we have to buy more. But anyway, the price was better to buy, you know, 6 of them instead of buying just 4. It was gonna cost me about the same money just to buy 4 than to buy 6. So that's the reason I purchased 6. And if you guys want, I can always put the link of this light that I'm using. According to the reviews, this light's supposed to be real good quality. They're used most of the time by truckers, you know. But they can also be used in service vehicles like this, or like motorhomes, you know, RVs, trailers, you know, that type of stuff, you know. But most of the truckers, they use this type of lights when they're upgrading to LEDs, you know. And that's what we're doing here. We're upgrading to LEDs. And this one actually has 3 terminals. And like I said, just make sure that your grooves grab properly. And let's do it. That way you have a good connection. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, now I got it. And the switch roll in. Roll in. And sure it goes to the top and to the lower. So now we're good. Now let's turn on the light and see how it looks. Okay, so our LED lights are working. As you can see here, 2 on this side and 2 of those on the other side. The backup one and the regular tail lights and it's regular tail lights and running lights, whatever you want to call them. And let's see. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the video and show you guys the camera again, see how it looks. Okay, guys, so you guys can be the judge of that. You know, you guys can see if it makes a difference. You know, but I just wanted to help the backup camera. You know, putting better lights on the back. So that's what I did. So I do feel like it looks better, but if it doesn't, we're gonna put a different camera and test it to see if that other camera is gonna do better than this camera. So let me pause the video and let me keep going. Let me just swap a camera real quick. You know, now that I'm testing this camera, I mean, I haven't removed the lines. I have to remove the top lines. You know, it's no big deal. The top grids, I have to remove them. I have to cut a wire, you know, and then I remove the grids. But take a look at the difference. You know, before on the other camera, when I was looking at the connection down there of the trailer, it was just looking at a bunch of light, but not actually a clear connection. And right now it's a nighttime, and I can see the connection. I can see the connection. I'm amazed, you know, by the difference between these two cameras. And they're almost the same price. Actually, one was about $26, the other one was about $29. So let's say $30 and $26. Okay, but look at the difference. It's like night and day. I still have to adjust the camera a little bit, bring it up a little because it's looking at my bumper too. I don't want to see my bumper. I just want to see, bring it up a little and just see just the edge of my bumper, and be able to see my trailer when I'm connecting. But I'm amazed. This is just incredible. Okay, guys. So anyway, let me pause the video again. I have to go get a screwdriver. Hey guys, I already adjusted the camera where I wanted it, but let me show you the difference with the LED lights, okay? This is a better camera, like I mentioned to you guys before. This is a better camera. I'm just gonna have to remove the lines from the top. It's no big deal. I'm just gonna be cutting a wire, but I just need to finish the installation. But I wanna show you guys the difference, okay? By having LED lights and not having them. Right now, the lights are on, okay? Gonna turn off my lights. My lights are off, so my camera's off, okay? Now my camera's on again. That's the way I have it switched. I can actually turn off the camera with another switch, but that was before I put that switch because I didn't want the lights to be on the back because I didn't want somebody to stop me, give me a ticket, or somebody probably by looking at those LED lights from the other camera getting upset and, you know, like start, you know, some problems, you know, on the street. You know how people is. People's crazy, you know. They see a camera on the back, they see all those LED lights, they probably just wanted to start a problem, you know. So anyway, by changing to this other camera, I'll show you guys the difference. This camera has no lights, and it looks better, 100 times better. But anyway, by putting the reverse lights, let me show you what happens. Okay, you're looking at the video right now where the camera is without the reverse lights. Now it's gonna have the reverse lights, and look at the difference. See that? That's the difference there. And I'm gonna show you right now in front of you. See that? That's just those are just the regular running lights. And by turning off the lights, the LED lights, this is what we get. Oh, I forgot to tell you. My apologies. Anyway, that's what you get. You get that with just the regular running lights, okay? And with the reverse lights, you actually get a better deal here. You get a better view. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the difference after putting those LED lights and putting a better camera. Probably gonna let you guys know where I got the lights from and the camera that I'm using, because you're gonna see a big difference. I mean, if you see the beginning of the video, you can see there that it was a terrible image, and that's supposed to be one of the better cameras, you know. Well, the camera before, the camera that came with the unit, it went out real quick. It came out with they came with the radio. It went out real quick. Then I put another one. It was a little bit better, but not quite. Then I got this other one with a bunch of LED lights and everything, you know, and it was better, but it wasn't what I was looking for. This one here, it is acceptable. Okay, I mean, you're looking at a video from a phone and the screen in front of me, but I'm looking at the screen myself, and I can see everything real nice and clear. I probably lose a little bit of resolution by putting the video from my phone, but honestly, this looks great. Looks real good. and I'm able to see where I'm gonna be connecting my trailer and everything. So that's a plus to me. And just to be able to see that I'm not gonna be hitting somebody on the back behind me, that's great. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys. And before I cut this video, I want to show you guys the difference on the back without having those LED lights. Like I said, that's gonna prevent a lot of problems. You know, problems with the police and problems with other people. Let me show you guys. Okay, so that's where the camera is. Okay, and as you can see, no LED lights coming from the camera at all. To me, that's great, because before it was like one of my reverse lights, almost like that, but smaller, you know. But it was a bunch of little LED lights from that camera, from the previous camera. And this one looks great. Nobody's gonna pay attention to that. Okay. Okay, guys. So I already showed you the difference, you know, on how the camera looks on the back of my truck. You know, I mean, there are no lights coming out of that camera, and it looks better. It looks just 100% better. 100% better. It's like night and day. And anyway, just wanted to show you guys. I'll put a link with the description. I'll put a link of the brand of the camera that I'm using, and I'll put a link of the tail lights that I'm using. That way, if you guys want to buy that, it's up to you guys. I mean, to me, I recommend the lights and I recommend the tail lights, but time will tell. Okay, so don't quote me on that. Okay, I'm just telling you guys how things are working for me and the way I'm doing it. If you guys want to do it like that, I'll put the links, and you guys are welcome to get that stuff. You know. If you guys don't want to get it and try something else, be my guest. I already tried several cameras. They didn't work like this one is doing it. And normally you get a $50 or $60 or $70 radio, and the camera that comes with that is terrible. So you might have to spend another $30, you know, to get a decent camera like I did. This is the decent camera to me. So I'll be removing those lines. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can show you guys without the lines before I stop the video. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll cut the wire, show you guys how it looks without those lines on the top, because those are the lines from the camera, and I'll be removing them right now just by cutting one wire. So I mentioned to you guys, I just cut off that white wire, you know, from the power cable. There's a white wire that you can cut off, you know, and remove the lines that were on the top. So this is finished. Okay, I still have to finish the installation, you know, tight all my wires, my new wires where they're supposed to be and everything. But basically, I'm just switching the camera on the back. I'm not running a new wire, you know. I'm using the existing wiring, you know, and I'm just replacing the camera. But that other one that I put, it was sad, you know. That camera is no good. That camera is no good, and I just purchased that camera. It's a brand new camera, but it's terrible. I mean, the way it looks is just not good. By the way, I don't have the reverse light up right now, but let me put it. Okay, there. See the difference? That's how you can tell that I have my reverse. That's when I'm backing up. So that's how I'm going to be able to view the back of my truck. It's not the best, but it's probably the best that you're going to be able to get without spending a lot of money. Because like I said, this radio is when I purchased this radio, it was a $50 radio. It comes with the brackets and everything for the installation. And I purchased a harness, and normally you can get it from online, you know, for about $6-7. I had to purchase that from AutoZone, and it was about $12-13. The camera, I purchased that online, and it was about $30. So, like I said, the radio is 50 something, came from China, so that's a $60 radio. Let's say $60 radio, $12-13 wiring harness, and a $30 for a camera. So you got 60, 70, and another 30. So that's about $100, $110, you know, more or less around there. That's what you get for $110. You get a decent backup camera. You get a decent radio. I mean, it's not perfect, you know, it's a Chinese unit, like I said. But to me, it's great, you know. I mean, I can connect that to the Wi-Fi of my phone, the hotspot on my phone. I can connect that to the hotspot on my phone and listen to my radio. It has a GPS, the whole thing, you know, and I can use all the Android applications, you know. So to me, that's good. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys. That's what you can get more or less for about $110 if you're willing to mess around. But you don't have to mess around that much, because if I put the links, not of the radio, okay, because I believe I just purchased a radio, and the radios, they went up a little. They probably might be about $70, you know. So I purchased that one online for about $70. and all the other stuff that I mentioned to you is about 30. And the harness, I'll actually, if you get it online, I'll put the link. It's going to be less money. I paid about like I said, I paid about 12, 13 bucks, you know, and you can get it for around $6, $7 online. So it depends on the vehicle that you're working with. If it's not like this one, this is an older vehicle, you know, doesn't have no steering wheel controls, you know, so it doesn't really cost that much money. So that's why I was able to do it for about 110 bucks, you know. If you have steering wheel controls, some units that require a more expensive wiring harness, you know, and that might cost you around 60, 70 bucks, you know, just for the wiring harness alone, you know. But if it's just a basic unit like this one, a little bit over 100 bucks, you know, if you're doing the installation yourself. If you're going to pay a pro, you know, of course, it's going to cost you that much and more just to do the installation. Okay. I did it myself and it didn't cost me more than 110 bucks. Okay. To me, this is good. It's good enough for what I need. Let me show you guys that little unit. And that's our Android radio there, you know. Has all kinds of applications and stuff like that. There's a radio. If you want to go home, you know, and then you can show the applications there. Got some other pages of applications. You can mess around with the settings. You can go to the Play Store. I mean, you name it. It's like using your phone there, you know. But it's not going to be comparable to your phone, you know, because your phone is going to have a faster processor, more space, and this and that, whatever. This is only this is a smaller processor, you know, smaller size capacity, you know. I mean, it's just something basic for your car, you know. You're not going to be using that as a tablet, you know. You're only going to use it for what you need it for, you know. And if you want to listen to your radio, you can just go to your radio and press radio there, you know. Okay, if you want to, here's the radio, here's the Bluetooth, you know, music, then you go to the settings, navigation. I mean, everything's there. To me, let's say with the current price, this is a $70 radio. Still a great price, you know, still a great price. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. I'm probably gonna put together the video when I was making the installation for this vehicle, and I'm gonna be making an installation for another vehicle. This is an older vehicle. This one here is Chevy Express 2001 3500. Okay, so it's a service truck. The next vehicle might be 2017 Nissan Sentra. I have 4 of those Nissan Sentras, so I'm gonna be doing the installation to those Nissan Sentras. And the one that I think is gonna be more complicated is gonna be my 2005 Suburban, because it has that Bose system, you know. It has that Bose system, so it might be more complicated. It has that OnStar and all that other stuff, you know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please, we need more subscribers. You know, that's what we need. We need your help to be providing you guys with more videos like this one. We'll be making more videos like this one, but please subscribe. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a good night.